Good evening and welcome to the San Marino live stream. League games from round 11 tonight. Let's see, there's supposed to be a picture. I think we are live. Good evening. So, not possible to make a scouts call right now because I already did this and recorded it for the next episode because I didn't get to make an episode during the week for the last week. So, I thought I wanted to get some stuff recorded and prepared for this week's episode. Well, next week's episode, really. That means that this guy was recruited today, Dario Colzara, and I must admit, I am not at all unhappy about the prospect of this guy. He's a little old, close to 16, but we will live. For now, we will be double training him alongside Benedetti. Benedetti is now 4.6 defending. And where is he? 23 days left. And we play league matches on Thursday. Ali Hassa, hey, long time no see. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Right, so let me just think. 25th. So he's got a friendly at Thursday. He's got three more games. And one friendly. I mean, it would be nice if he had just a little more defending than passable, because he should be a fairly good age in regards to the under 21s as well. Well, enough about Tommaso Benedetti. It's time to have a look at tonight's league matches in San Marino. In the Campionato San Marinese, we have Forti Calcio, the homegrown team, up against Faietano Finns. It's a local derby. Faietano. Faietano Finns will be hoping to gain 3 points and move out of the relegation zone ahead of Maialinas, if they can grab a win today in the rain. Leaders, Damiano Tomasi, up against Sonic the Hedgehog. And, well, both teams are really fighting hard for the points today, I suppose. Hedgehog trying to fight their way out of the qualification zone. Damiano Tomasi battling to keep Penarasa behind them. Penarasa will be playing Le Galin FC. And if we look at take a look at the numbers, I suspect they will be the favorites. Looking at the average age here, it's close to 33, and they have almost the same average wage, meaning they should have a higher amount of skill in the team. Higher experience, same stamina, a little lower form. I am picking Penarasa Bramante to win this one. In the final match of this round, we have Pigro Ubisse up against the Maialinas. Maialinas fighting to prevent demotion, relegation. I think it could be fairly close, but Piccolo Visa at home should give them the edge. Better stamina as well, yeah. The unknowns need to bag a lot of goals in order to hope to challenge Lattendicht in any way. For fourth in division today. We also have to follow Nasty Dragons playing against Fiorentino RSM. The reason why a match against a bot is interesting is because of the goal difference. Should anything happen, any little slip up, Mickey B would be there to try to overtake them. It would take more than just a single slip up for us to have any chance. Hey MJ, hope you have had a good weekend. Hope you're doing well. Mickey B against BK's Union Belize. I don't think it'll be too close in this one. Mickey B should be the better side. But you never know in Hattrick. You never know for certain. And this will have to be the match of the week for IB3, certainly. Lattendicht against Inter Calvaewe. We've dropped points before. They've won 2, we've drawn 2, and we've won 2. But I'm hoping... I have to say, I'll be a little disappointed if we don't grab a win today. But you never know with the match engine, exactly, just as you say. And then I've added Fiore. Matchup against the bots, but Fiore. FGC has been in the chat a few times, so I just added his match in case he shows up. What countries actually play? Close to these San Marino games? I mean, if this is San Marino, Sunday. Hey, Oregano. What are you thinking about tonight's match? Like the music? Glad you do. It cost me money to play it, so. Sunday, where? Oh, San Marino night. Malta, Algeria, Iceland, the Homegrown League, Netherlands at 8 o'clock. Well, if anyone plays matches in any of those countries, feel free to add a link. Perhaps just a match ID into the chat, and we'll take a look at those matches as well. Any good youthfuls today around the world? Right, we'll take a look at your match first. 30 seconds. Team confidence is pretty devastating at the moment. Yeah, I can imagine. Four losses in 5 games will be tough on the confidence. I don't know why I'm thinking about composure. Oh, there it was. A little more smoothly than usual. Let's have a look. This should be a very even match. Got a coin flippy. I'm playing bots, nothing interesting. Well, sometimes a bot match can be interesting if you are hunting for goal difference. I'm trying to see and I'm focusing on the positives for sure. Let's see here. 5 years in charge for the Phaeton Fins. Any man marking upcoming, or that could be dangerous. We'll Is that a team ID? Oh, it is. Gilgamesh Warriors. Ah, I was... Nice. Sometimes it's nice to bash some bots. For sure. Wow, is that a team ID? That's a low one. The Tucson Wildcats, yeah. We played a friendly. Is this PSG inspired kits? Yeah. All right, pretty cool. Cool. Let's see. The leaders. Damiano Tomasi up against, wow, double counter today. They won't be getting any of those. Not the tactical chances anyway. Sonic with a higher tactical level as well. But they look like favorites still. Damiano Tomasi. Penarosa Bramante. They'll be man marking, I think. Joaquin Rodriguez attacking down the wings. Yeah, it's advantage Penarosa Bramante. Advantage Penarosa. Picro Obise Myelinas. Misea Alexa. Nasty Dragon's already leading. Let's just keep our eyes on this match. 1-0. Nasty Dragons. It's Sergio Capicchioni and Samainu Patra has given Penarosa the lead after an attack down the right. The unknowns. They also counterattack. They still win the most chances here. Let's see, Nasty Dragons. Underestimation, but shouldn't mean much anyway. They're already leading. Let's see, Mickey B versus BK's Union Belize. Yeah. I don't think it's today we see Mickey B drop points. Fiore not winning the midfield battle against the machines. Alright. Wait. Is that a Mott's? Unpredictable event. Igor Becker. How much scoring does he have? Why don't I remember it? Okay, he's... Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Jan. Good to see ya. Passable stamina on a few of the players here. Passable stamina on the keeper. Uh-oh. I'm feeling comfortable about that one. Right now, Pena Rosa Bramante lead the top flight. Ten stars for Zanotti. You love to see it. Solid form, 10 stars. Yeah, he's starting to perform. Batigano 10 stars on right wing as well. Solid form. You love to see. No man marking. Could go either way in this one. I'd actually say early goals could decide it due to pullback. Well, any goal could decide it, obviously. Left opportunity for Vincenti. The weakest sector, Bledvoski. Sweep the leg. It's a miss. Vincenti. Good stuff. Yellow card for Sonic the Hedgehog. Borichki. just a few minutes ago. Mazzaroli already missed twice. Oh, that's the bot. Fayetano Fins on the left side, I think. On the crossbar. You like the new animated commentator? I think they took some flack for him actually revealing if it was a goal earlier, so I didn't quite follow because I didn't study it too much. But yeah. And I think I haven't spent much time watching matches on the phone live, but it would restart the commentary at times. But I think it's starting to work quite well. Forty Calcio, Passini, it's an attack down the right. Oh, they've missed. That's good news for Regano. You know, back in the old days, you would sometimes experience that the calculation of the matches, which is actually happening before the matches are played, like at the start, would actually be delayed. Pretty much every Sunday in Denmark when we played at 4 in the afternoon, and sometimes you would have to wait until the second half, and it would just say, we have some trouble getting reach of the reporter within the stadium. We will bring you an update as soon as we have a connection. So it certainly has evolved since then. I remember it because I used to be on the Danish HT radio, and we would have people watching over games and reporting in. I used to present matches there, and it would just pile up all the scores. Whenever it was delayed by like 30 minutes or so it would be such a rush of information when it was delayed by more than just a few minutes, right? "20 years ago? Oh yeah, if there was a mix-up in the simulation." Hey, Borgiro. Good evening to you as well. Match ID, let's take a look. Oh yeah. For sure. I like the one that references the Stan Collymore goal on Tim Flowers, where the goal takes a funny bounce, beats the keeper. Club Orion. "60 minutes you make the changes?" Did you get any left chances? Yeah, you're not very lucky getting a chance, just one chance in your left side. and the 31%er. It could have gone either way. This match. You should. One of the most important things to do in Hattrick is to get over, like, forget a match like this. Maybe not necessarily forget it completely, because you may want to analyze a few things, but don't let it get you down. The thing about attacking down the sides in your match, in that situation, is he still has a pretty good central attack with his counter, and you would be weakening your central attack as well, your central defense. You would lose rating in your central defense by selecting that, opening his central counter attack, which is the most likely. So that I wouldn't say necessarily attacking on the wings for your match was the right choice, or a right way of improving your luck, or your chances. Improving your luck, yeah, where? Sign me up. Piccolo Obisa 2-0, Karul Iswan Mort Safi, and an equalizer for Legalin, meaning Penarosa Bramante bounced back down. That is exactly why I didn't select it. Well, in my eyes, from my point of view, you made a good decision. Unfortunately, you weren't rewarded. That's not always the case in Hattrick. Actually, some would say that's far from the case often. Then again, "17 minutes in, just a few matches, goals in." They're not going to drop points today. Could be there's an opportunity for Volukis, some PNF events as well today. A few unpredictable quick events. Saeed could go on a quick event as well. Damian Tomasi with the chance down the left. They've missed Sander Laszlo. A little quiet tonight. There he is. Hello, fish in fish. How are you doing? How do you like the goal is loading? How do you like your chances in the match? You win the midfield. I don't mind seeing a central and a left chance missed. Nasty Dragons 2-0. Liberani left attack. Only a matter of the size of the victory. Halfway through first half. I wonder where the goals are. That's a yellow for Abdenour Mudani. BK's Union Belize attacking down the right. Very unlikely. Edvard Franchak has got away from the opposition after a quick 1-2 pass and he's through. They should have read that. But it's a miss. Prinskov. Whoops. He lost in on Wednesday. Oh, it was his secondary team. What? What are they stepping on? It was on the cup stream. Ah. Chiavadis. Oh, I see. There's a lot of banter. That's fun. That's pretty good to be in the... Yeah, I mean, it's fun when things act out like that. Ooh! Igor Becker. 1-0 for Inter Kalvehave. You love to see it. Papa plays in the league as well. Yeah, I mean that makes good fun. Also, one of the reasons I encourage people to try to make a social experience out of like construct them. In Denmark, I played with not people I knew, but I was inviting other people to take part in my league, particularly newly started teams, after I played my first season, and it was good fun, very active. We were often the second or the most active league in the whole country, which was quite fun. I do follow a few of the guys still. One of them won the division before I did. And he might be promoting this year. He is on one of the few. We are at level 5 now. Perhaps it could be fun to see if we can play against each other in the 4th tier. I don't think I want to promote quite yet though. Simply because I want to be in the top next tier as well with my Danish team in order to generate as much money. Which is also a reason. Hey Hampson! Hope you are having a good Sunday evening. So far it's good. We are leading against Lokomotiv Ladendicht. I am thinking, however, we are attacking down the right. 91, the strongest sector. This could be important. Macarios, the keeper, stays on the line. And it's 2. Macarias, oh, he looks pissed off. Go on, cheer a little. You've just scored. And no drawback. Why isn't there a drawback? Legalin, surprisingly enough, they have taken the lead against Penarasa Bramante. Piero Timpano and Mickey B is up against UBK's Union Belize. No surprises there. Bound Krabbe after 29 minutes. Mikael Remon, the right winger. Is it because they've actually scored already? It's not. Bledvosky in between the sticks doing his part to keep us in the game. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. 30 minutes played. We are holding a 2-0 lead. Perfect. Perfect so far. Penarosa down the left. Mark Paradis brings it down with his chest. It's a miss. Now we have Saminio Patra attacking in the central sector. I think they'll find themselves lucky to keep it out of the net here. Felipe Floidan slots it home. And they're even. They're level again. Back and forth between Penarosa Bramante and El Galin. On Corno di Aquilio, the home team is still hunting a lead against Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, here comes the corner, goes around a header. Carlo Bolini. Ooh, it's not usual you see a lot of technical players, but this one. But it's a save by Cañas. No goal this time around. Mickey B with another goal. Gerol Braunbart. Okay, okay. Clementini. It's left the field with an injury, unfortunately for the unknowns. But who's replaced him? Rahuman on the left back. Okay. 33 minutes played. Deadlocked intact in 3 matches. 3 of the matches. Another chance for Forti Calcio. Paco Mua. That actually means wall. Now it's time for Feyutano Fins. Attacking down the left. Not the best sector, but good enough to produce a goal with a little luck. Vadim Neuhold. Oh, but it's a miss. So the literal translation of this... whoa, wait a minute. There's a penalty. It's a penalty. And it's for the Finns. Isete Vink. Powerful strike here. It's wide by several meters. Sonic the Hedgehog. Antonio Matapalanco. From the left, but it's a missed opportunity for the guests on the counter-attack. Yeah, that's unfortunate. How good is your set pieces, man? Oregano? Oh, and a yellow for Ivanov. Okay. Naturally, it was a good opportunity, but Perhaps it's a little too much to ask in the top division. Why am I not getting a pullback? The unknowns has taken the lead. Danny O'Dare. Am I missing something? I'm not mutzing. I mean, if that instruction has been sent, it has been by mistake. But it's not. Okay. I might have accidentally sent a much today. And I think it's because I based my lineup on the match against the Nasty Dragons. I will. I am actually mutzing. That's the only reason why it's not Nasty Dragons. Gasperoni from a corner. Sergio Capicchioni. But looking at it, I mean, I might have been in trouble if I didn't actually accidentally mutz. But I feel a little silly because that wasn't my intention. And probably I should keep that to myself, but It's obvious to any manager paying just a little attention to the match. One does not simply much. But the thing is, I'm training passing, so I can't really play a counter-attacking and expect to train my players as well. One does accidentally mods. But if you look at the situation here, it's actually, I think it's quite lucky, because if you set, like, these aren't bad conversion rates. And if I lost the midfield by more, but now the thing is, we have better stamina, so we would have probably, it would have been closer. It's all right. I mean, I promise I'll do better next season. Silly mistakes. Be right back. Nah, the roof is not leaking. At least not here. Nah, that's... That was empty. Annoying. You would probably have been the favorite anyway, but surely not losing today. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it will be all right. We still have... Oh, we have the unknowns. They play a counter, right? So... Fiorentino and Mickey B. Yeah, maybe not the best ever move. Might have been cranking up a bit too much on the activity with the HGC League and everything. But it's all right. But but I wasn't considering it. I mean, I didn't think I had sent an mods, but I did. Halftime in San Marino. Calcio, Faetano Fins. It's deadlocked. 0-0. Same score between Damiano Tomassi and Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's level between Penarosa Bramante and Legalin, but it's 2-2 in that match. Probably a little surprising that Legalin is keeping up with Penarosa Bramante in the first half. Piccolo Obise hold on to a 2-0 lead against the Maialinas at the break. The Unknowns leading 1-0 against AS Sierravalle. Nasty Dragons leads 4-0 against Fiorentina RSM. Miki B is up 2-0 against BK Junior Belize, and Inter Calveo leads 2-0 against Lokomotiv Ladendicht. Jorde trying to beat the Bots without a midfield. I think we will pull that out of the viewer for tonight. I will transition to passing training soon with my team in Denmark, and I'm speculating what kind of players would make good profit. And I'm thinking something like the players at like our defenders, right? Like Makarios and Sorcic. 19-year-old defenders, magnificent. Is anyone in chat training passing? Does anyone know profitable? It's kind of speckless. We don't want to train someone who's potentially a man marker. That'll be expensive to pick up. Let's take a look at a guy like this. So we could probably train him to excellent. At 20 years. Haven't been paying too much attention to your long-term plans before. Out of an interest, could you quickly share your training plan? Yeah, I'll show it in a minute. 9.7 million. And I mean, that, I guess that's okay, but he's old. Yeah, maybe we should look at a few defenders. Okay. Training planner. So this is the planner for until the age of 30. And the idea is to stop somewhere around 17.5 playmaking. At least by the age of 30. But I must say that, like, if you look at I do think that I want to continue 10% for, like, this season a little longer. I'm not going to save anything right now, because it's also like if, let's say, I could sneak into the second division without having a final form players. You could potentially invest in a few. But the good thing about San Marino is you start in the 4th division. And I would at least imagine that I can get to Division 3 while training 10%, like around here maybe, with extraterrestrial, these kind of players. My 6 core players is these 3, 2 wingers, and the PNF. And of course, right now I'm training passing on a few defenders, and yeah, okay, I wouldn't be able to do that, but like when adding the last players, it all depends on when, and like if I'm lucky and I promote quite easily, it could be earlier than anticipated, simply because it should give a bit more headroom for wages and such. I don't expect to be that lucky, because I have a tendency to screw up like one or twice each season. But I mean, when we come on the back end from the playmaking, like this stint of playmaking, having players at Titanic playmaking, homegrown players there, to the 2nd division. Oh really? Simply because of the homegrown players, the midfielders? I mean, it would be awesome to soak up some profits from the 2nd division. I just find it counterproductive to promote too early to the 3rd division and not play as one of the, like, in the top half. I fear that it will ruin too much of the gate receipts. But like during this playmaking stint, I'm positive I want to train at least a wingback in the 50% slot, and I think a striker as well. But I mean, like this, it's going to be productive while training. So but on the other hand, it is like I am starting to see wages creep up a little. And it's creeping higher than in Denmark. And the main reason for that, I mean it's obvious. Beltigano, Igor Becker, and Volukis, they're all foreigners. In Denmark, I have my wingers. One of my wingers is Swedish, but one winger is Danish, and the PNF is Danish as well. That it's starting to show. It's starting to show. And if you look at, okay, maybe I shouldn't show the future wages, but even now they are like 37, 38, 32. You should compare them to the homegrown players. So being able to move up the divisions a little early, that would be perfect. The good thing about it is that I'll be training another season of playmaking. Okay. And then we will swap to scoring for a bit. So it will be held down just a little. But after we've trained scoring, we should definitely be close to second division. But again, it's a balance, right? Like if you don't have a lot of money, you might want to wait a little longer to buy the roundup players if you have to. But that means you have to be on point, because you'll get less chances to potentially promote to the top flight and to have a season where you perform well and have the luck needed to win. Second half is 3 minutes away. I'll just get something. How much more money? And how much more money you make in the top division or the upper divisions? Like there's a substantial difference in the sponsor money when you come in the top flight. But I mean, it's all variable. Oh, how much money is needed to build a squad worthy of top flight? That depends on the country you play in, and it depends. It really depends on how you're planning to get there. I mean, if you're saving up to buy an entire squad, it'll be very expensive. If you plan to train some players all the way from, like with the cycle plan, you can do it for I'll try again. You can do it for much less, but you will still need money for wages and I mean, I'm at 1.4, so you're like making how much more is that? $2.6 more. That, I mean, grabbing 3.8 million, or that's in my currency, 380,000 euros each week would be very helpful just in sponsor income. Do you remember how much you earned in the second division, Oregano? Yeah, that's what I heard from. I've talked to a few players, a few managers who've won the championship, and they say it's quite a jump. Still, it's a vast. Like if we just imagine, it would be 2.8-ish. Because I'm used to my own currency, that would be 45 million a season. That's pretty good. Yeah, cup runs. Exactly. I mean, I just don't like calculating with something that could be ruined in a blink of an eye with the with the match engine. Legalin. They're doing what they can to help out Damiano Tommaso. They've taken the lead. Andy Zanotti. Nasty Dragons on 5 now. Mario Gasperoni. How did you do in the cup this season? Six matches in the main. Coppa Titano. That's okay. Schalke Timito. And that's still the worst cup run you've had? Oh, a long shots team here. Schalke Timito. $5 million. Oh yeah, back to the live page. I mean, it would also be fun to you take that as a compliment. Damn those long shot teams. Raw. BKB up 3-0 now. Kopicek. Corner kick for the Finns. Does it find? Corner to head. Corner to head. Ooh. That's a lifeline if I've ever seen one. That's the way you do it. Go! But I can feel like talking about, hey, Slovan. I can feel like talking about moving up the divisions. I shouldn't talk about it because I get restless. I can feel it. But this is a test of patience. Remember, patience. Patience. Be patient. Zanotti's only 24. His time will come. Just avoid accidental mods. Yeah. We are attacking down the right. 91. Volukis. It's a really powerful shot. And Mickey B up by 4. Selma Olave and Volukis. Thinking about getting a proper PNF and a man marker to complete my team. My hybrids are usable, but not quite the thing. Vamos! Yes. How good is your hybrid PNF? Is it hybrid towards long shots? Or hybrid but a proper man mark? Aren't you kind of in the same situation where trying to hold off as long as possible? I know that you want your players to have full loyalty when you reach the top division, if possible. All 17 playmaking, 15 defense, 11 scoring. Oh, so they are basically long shot players. I can definitely see why you would want a proper PNF then. Luigi Zanotti. 1%. Oh, he saves. La face. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, in case you weren't aware. Marco Urlic, replaced by Catalin Corena. Legalin. They are holding onto the lead. For those 2-5-3 for 2. Yeah, because that's how most teams would probably line up against you, right? And pressing, something like that. Could I show the league table? Yeah, certainly. Oh, maybe I could just do it on the live page, actually. Sorry. We are still trailing Mickey B. We'll have to beat them in the final match. We do play the unknowns as well, though. And for the top flight, let's just take a look here. Damiano Tomasi leading. The Finns moving up across or above the promotion relegation zone. Quick event for Munlik, Tului Munlik. No goal this time. I still think it was pretty cool when Cobrakesi, like halfway through the Masters, just swapped away from playing long shots. What are your long-term plans in terms of results and moving up the leagues for upcoming seasons? What would be the ideal scenario? Oh, that's funny you ask, because Oregano just asked that. Look, down the right. I mean, the ideal scenario would be being able to sneak up the leagues before we increase the stamina ratio in order to grab some more money, like passively, and getting a better ranking as well for the cup. But I mean, it's really hard to say what's the ideal scenario. The ideal scenario is to play as high as possible while training 10%, and potentially even prolonging the training cycles. I'll show you the training planner because it makes more sense if you see that as well. So right now, the first increase is when they go beyond 27. And it might be a bit drastic right now. But being able to train this at 10% just to get a little more playmaking onto the players. But if we are sitting quite well in the second division. We could hold off the stamina increase a little longer. It also depends on what kind of opposition you find. If there's a lot of very strong teams in the top flight and you try to sneak into the top flight only to be losing badly each week, you may want to wait. If they are on a plateau, if they're about to enter the cycle, you could potentially go for a cup run instead and keep a high ranking in the league. The ideal scenario, hey Robert, hope you're doing well. Hello San Marino. You still have to upgrade a decent goalkeeper, 3 defenders, and 2 forwards at some point, plus substitutes. Yeah. Like the worst case scenario is having little more than the first 11. I certainly hope that won't be the case. Mickey B. But that's also the reason why I'm talking about perhaps holding off until the roundup players or the supplement players are older. Because the most expensive scenario is definitely buying those at the age of 28 to 29. Then you're looking at the super premium prices. But the thing is, you could also buy them a little earlier and train some passing to not yet complete players. And honestly, I think it will also be about spotting good deals. Like if you spot a player that could be in like in a training position. Oh yeah, but the drawback of buying them later is you get less chances. Ladendicht, what the hell? Massini has pulled one back for Ladendicht from a central attack 64 minutes in. But you know, you could also be in a situation where beggars can't be choosers. My hope is that a homegrown midfield core can carry the team for quite a while. Oh no! Michele Zampagna. Maybe that's a butchering of the name. 46% in the right side. Ooh. But there's still space for a central attack at least. It's an open match. Nilo La Sala. The veteran technical specialist here. Legalin, wow, they extend the lead with a winger to head event. Jan Sviat, 4-2. Oh, what's happening? Kalvehave into Kalvehave down the left. Make it 5-1. Make it 5-1. Asad Sabri Al-Jamasi, but he's turned the wrong way. He flings himself up and delivers a scissor kick. I think it's a bicycle kick in English, actually. Boom. "5-1 now. Why so greedy? Nasty Dragons up by 6. Don't you think Damiano Tomasi will be damning themselves if Penarosa actually lose this one and they fail to take advantage? Wow, that must be annoying. I mean, we are halfway through the second half. Ooh, Sanatti. Oh, it's there. I was just loud, I think. Sanatti. It was his birthday yesterday. Stats. Whoa, yeah. Now it's like, who gets the chance? Joshua. picked someone. Follow the Twitch stream. I can't wait, so I'm checking the app to see how bad it is with Joshua. Hey Martin. Oh, I actually had your game in the viewer earlier. Two weeks. Damn it. He's out for 2 weeks. Are you still... Is it still 0-0 your game? Damiano Tomasi missing a right attack. Oh. Can you imagine? I'm destroying the team? Yeah, about that. I might have pressed an accidental mods. Yeah, apparently that's a thing now. Do not touch the red button. And yet I did. Ingmar Celea. They could be pulling one back. The keeper has left the game with an injury. They have done so. 6-2. Maybe that accidental mods may not have been the worst thing in the world. I have a big problem with team spirit. That's because you are playing match of the season in your league games. You shouldn't do that. You should play normal. Well, like if it's at 1. So if you play much, like it starts each season at 4.5. Like if you play match of the season, after that match it will be 2.25 because it's halved. Oh, we've scored. Volukis. And a central chance as well. That's good. That's good. So if you imagine that you played match of the season in the first match, now you play, you instruct your team to play it cool in the next one from 2.25. You would then multiply it by 1.1 third, so 1.3. If you play the next match, play it cool, you'll be back up to 3. If you then play it cool the next match, you'll be back up to 4. This is without your coach will help the team spirit rise slowly. So it will be a little better than the examples put in here. But the thing is, you have to think of team spirit not as anything that will react to how you do. Like if you win, it doesn't matter. It's just, there it is. Damiano Tomasi, sorry, it's taken the lead. And they've opened up a gap of 4 points down to Penarosa Bramante. This could be the moment. Mickey B, 7 now. Italo Chiari. You have to think of team spirit as a resource you manage. It has nothing to do if you win or lose. It doesn't react to that at all. I mean, I actually wrote on the global forum in the newbie questions. in terms of the terms used in football nowadays, people or coaches or managers often talk about if a team plays with intensity. But imagine if you said it's the most important match of the season to your team every match. In order to increase intensity, your team will be very tired at some point, and they would lose team spirit because they're too tired. So if you think about it like that, maybe I'll need to use match of the season the next match because I'm facing the league leader. Yeah, it could be. The thing is, when you are at 1, it doesn't matter at this point. But next season, please, don't just play match of the season every match. Only accidental match of the seasons. I'm kidding. It's because I actually accidentally played match of the season today. How you do that is a mystery, but Legalin grabbing the 5-2 goal here. Forti Calcio gets the attack down the right, and I said it was most likely just about getting the attack with such a coin toss scenario as we see right now. A beautiful cross. The ball is gliding through the air looking for a player. Oh. Is it a left chance? Oh, it's a right. Oh. Here's the PNF. Fingers crossed now for Fayetano Fins. Come on, Ivanov. Risto Ivanov. Is it a good one? I think it's a goal. Right? No? All the way up until it's a reflex save, it can still be a goal, I think. How on earth did he miss that? How good is this keeper? Il Miracolato. Man, whoa, here comes the drama. Damiano Tomassi finishing the game. 10 players on the field. No. It's not because of that, it's because of the red card. I was thinking it was perhaps a little bold to go with 3 substitutions. Who won promotion this season to the 4th Bulgarian League? Maybe next season. Oh, okay. But I think you should always try to be towards the top in your league in order to earn good money. Tepic. Attacking on the left for Bramante. It's crunch time for Bramante. They have to score on this one. But it's wide. The gap is 4 points. I think Bramante will have to cheer on the Sonic Hedgehogs now in order to get some help. Just taking a quick look at the remaining matches. Next week, do I know how you can participate for a spot in the national team or with the staff? I mean, yeah, it could be. Could certainly be the season where Penarosa is denied. They play each other in the next round. Damiano Tomasi at home. If things end like they are now and they win next round, they are the champions. It's a bummer with Bledvoski though. He'll miss the match against the Unknown, so I could have easily gone without him in the match against the bots, but alright, no more cards, no more injuries. Let's just... This is... Oh, you did beat the leaders 4-3? What kind of player is this? Ooh, a monster. €95, 9.5 million euros. Ooh. But mythical. It's a shame about his winger skill. If only. If only what, sorry? Anyway, Martin, most often you can, like, some national teams will be happy to take in anyone who's willing to learn and contribute, doing some kind of work like going over opponents, looking at the managers' tendencies in club teams and helping scout players, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that you could start out like with Bulgaria. I don't know if that's the case. But it's also like Hattrick national team play is also about perhaps joining a team in a minor or a little country and learning, and then being able to say, hey, I was part of this team who did this at some point, and I've learned about scouting wingers from another guy. But I know a lot of the quite experienced Danish managers are happy to take on people who are willing to learn. But if you state that and say, I don't know much about it, but I'm willing to spend some time getting to know things and to listen. Now, eyes peeled on the match at Corno di Aquilio. How do you think Nuvolo Sparse feel right now? If only I were unreasonable, the bid would be placed. So you're waiting until the last minute, or are you being patient for something more interesting? Oh, it was because you had a... Was it because you had a search filter on? My favorite team? I used to cheer on Real Madrid. Now I'm actually saying it like that. Yeah, I don't follow it too intensely anymore because I think it's too much of a money machine. It probably always has been, but... Oh, you can't go crazy. Three minutes added. 3 minutes added in the other matches, well, the unknowns. I love Arsenal. Did that with goalkeepers? Yeah. It's never lucky. And now it starts to become frustrating, yeah. That was unfortunate. It'll have to be... I don't think he has anything more to say now, unfortunately. That PNF though, and the quick event. Munilik, does he have any scoring? Welcome back. Welcome back, Ali. They miss a central attack. Does it matter? Yeah. It definitely needs to result in goals. Oh yeah, he lines up with a lot of speckless players because he's homegrown. How many quick players did you line up with today? It's a little unlucky in the rain, I think. Thank you, thank you. 4 minutes at it, wow. If your players are not being targeted, you should fire them, and you should, like if they're only eating up wages and you're never going to play them, you should just fire them. Unfortunately, back in the day, you could probably sell useless players because there were so many more managers not having a clue, but that's not the case anymore. And you also have to remember it'll take at least 2 bits in order for you to make any profit, because it also costs the minimum bid to just list them. Damiano Tomassi may have opened up a lead that could be decisive. Oh wait, I'm wrong. They play Myelinas. Ooh. What did Oh. But it could still be a decisive match. Next round, I mean, imagine they both win. And then, imagine Penarosa wins. No, of course not. Myelinas, how? Strong defense. But if you imagine that Penarosa wins round 12 and they lose, the gap will be 1 point. If they... Oh, it's away! I thought Damiano Tomassi was at home. Whoa! I mean, nothing's given. You are very right. But would they have traded? Like, if they were asked ahead of the season, like, how would you feel about leading by 4 points, 3 games to go? How would you feel about that? He would have said, "Give it to me. I'll take it." We are well represented, but we are not leading. Would be stressed as hell, yeah. Wow. Also due to the fact, like, I mean, if you look at Penarosa Bramante, right? So many times have they won. Serious history. Penarosa Bramante. How many times is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. The only human manager to have won the league other than Penarrosa Romanta? Well, I was looking at relatively new countries because it's a different way to try to compete. A little earlier, perhaps a little easier as well, with less money at least. And then I liked the idea of something Italian because for some reason I wanted to make something with the Internazionale theme. Not because I don't support Internazionale. My friend used to support them when we were in school. It just felt like I liked that theme for some reason. Ooh, let's see. The unknowns next round. Looking at the stats. Look at the wages, man. Boom. Talib. How good is he? He's quite good. Hattrick, if they added the Vatican City. Yeah, that would be something at least. The unknowns. Then a bot team, and then Mickey B in the final match. Let's just take one last look at the run-in here before we close down in this little stream studio for tonight. The unknowns, Fiorentina RSM, Mickey B. Mickey B also playing the unknowns. Still, oops, fairly good win. Okay, whatever. Alright, anyway, it's been a fairly long day. I've also been streaming from the Danish League matches since 4 and all that. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of the chat and adding your matches. Well, not matches, but adding your views and questions and, well, basically chatting in the chat. Good luck on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. HCC, Hattrick Content Creator League. He's gonna log in at 23:00. Why? But it could be the case. Ciao, Palambong. Ciao. See you guys. Have a great week.